Welcome everyone to what might be the final video in this series. So at this point we have our DHCP server set up. We've configured it, we've turned it on, we've added the LANs, and for LAN 2 and LAN 3 to get IP addresses, these computers get IP addresses via this particular DHCP server. We've added all the routes to our router. One thing I want to do though is to check the routes. So we could do that by doing enable config t and then IP route. No, maybe you have to do it from this. Yeah, IP route. IP space route. No, show IP route, I'm sorry. Show IP route. There we go. So this shows you all the routes on, oh wait, we have an error right here. This is supposed to be 192, not 92 on the fast Ethernet port. Let's just fix that real quick. So you go to config, fast Ethernet port, and this IP route should be 192.168.1.1. Okay. So let's go back into the router and CLI, and we're going to do that again. Let's do a show IP route. Oh, not from there, from here. Show IP route. Okay, cool. So here we are. We have 192.168.1.0 connected. We have 1.96 also directly connected, and we have all these other routes that are connected, and that looks good. And let's do that from this router to see if everything is hunky-dory. So enable, and we go show IP route, and again here we have 192.168.1.0. Directly connected are the 32 network and the 96 network, and also directly connected is the 100 network, which is true. The networks not directly connected are the 1.0 network and the 1.64 network, which is over here. That is perfect. And so let's try this. Same thing over here. Enable, show IP route. Oh, enable. Okay, show IP route. This should have two directly connected routes, which it does. It has the 64 and it has the 100 route connected directly. And it also shows that we are connected to the 96 route, which is this route, the 32 route, which is this route, and the 10 route, which is over here. So at this point we should be able to go into our PCs and go to our desktop, and we should be able to pull an IP address. Ooh, failed. Why did our DHCP server fail? Oh, because we still haven't set up our IP helper command yet. So let's go in to our router and set up our IP helper command. So what we have to do is to go to config t. We want to go directly to the interface, which is the F0/0 interface, and we want to do a IP help command. If you don't know the full command, you could always just hit the question mark, and it shows you it's supposed to be IP helper dot address. And how do you configure it? So all you'd have to do is put another question mark, and here it shows you that all you really need to do is just put the destination address, and the destination of this server was, if I can recall, it's 192.168.1.2, because we use 1.1 for the gateway and 1.2 for the router, and we hit enter, and that's it. So let's Control Z and save that, copy, run, start. Okay, and let's go back to our PCs. So we go back to our PC on the desktop, and we're gonna request another DHCP request, and look, there we go. Now we're pulling an IP address in the correct ranges, 35, 33, 34, 35. So let's go to all the PCs, desktop, pull the DHCP, and there we go. That one pulled 36. Let's go over here, config, desktop, IP address, pull the DHCP request. That one pulled IP address number 37. There we go. Desktop, DHCP, and that pulled IP address 38. And they're all pulling it from this particular DHCP server. So finally, we're going to come to these PC. Let's just test. We know we haven't configured the IP helper yet, but let's just try to pull an IP address, and it should fail, which it does. So we're going to go into this router now, and we're going to set up our config T, and we're going to go to the interface that we want to configure, which is the F interface, the F0/0 interface. Oh, INT, sorry, F0/0 interface, and we're going to do IP helper, and the IP address we want to have is 192.168.1.2. Enter, and that should do it. So we're going to go Control Z and save the running config, copy, run, start. There we go. Now we could go to our PCs and try, oh, already pulled the address. Pulled a 66. Let's see if this is in the right range. So it started at 64. We gave this IP address up here, 192.168.1.65 was the gateway that we gave this bad boy up here. And so the first computer pulls 66. This computer, desktop, let's see what this one pulls. Pulls 67. This computer here is going to also request an IP address from the DHCP server. Pulls 68, which is good. This computer here from the desktop pulls DHCP server 69. Perfect. So there we have it, a sample lab done in class today for all the PCs connected to different server. If you'd like to test it, you could put all 30 PCs here, connect them all to the switch, see if you get all 30 IP addresses. But so far, it seems to have worked, where we divided our 128 IP addresses into several different LANs, giving them several different gateways, split them up efficiently, keeping track of our subnet mask as we went along, and we added them to the router using one DHCP server, and we're able to give all the computers IP addresses. What I would like to do next is to do an example where instead of doing the router rip routing, we could do static routing using the IP route. So we could get some practice on that. So if you have any questions, just leave a message or respond to me by email. Alright, so I think this is everything now. Oh, let's just try pinging. So let's see, our IP address here was 1.69. So I'm going to go over here to this computer, and I'm going to go to the desktop, and I'm going to ping 1.69, 192.168.1.69, enter. So I am pinging 1.69. Oh, got one timeout request, and I got it, and that was normal. So let's just try it again. And there we go. I got all 4 requests, and it went, and it was good. So let's just ping it backwards now. So this computer has the IP address of 1.12. So from this computer over here, way over here, we're going to ping 192.168.1.12. And look, there we go. We got all 4 on the first try. And let's just ping from one of these metal computers. We're going to ping 192.168.1.12. And from the middle computers, it works as well. And ping to the other side, 192.168.1. Was it 69, something like that? Yep. And we were able to ping back across. So from here we ping that way, and we ping that way, and we ping across to here, and we ping across to there. So all the computers are connected, all our networks are working. Life is good. Please leave a comment, send a message, question, anything I could do to help. Thanks. Bye.